It's hard to find the right proteins.
Are you guys talking about protein? I love protein.
The working man, you know, he doesn't, you know, if he works real hard, he needs a lot of protein, you know. So sometimes just lettuce and tomatoes is not gonna, you know, you gotta be used to that. The body has to be used to that.
What, like, people who are vegan have more trouble getting the like specific proteins that they need?
Nutrients like proteins and vitamins, you know, and whatnot.
It just happens to be the protein that is most convenient to me.
I don't eat eggs, no, but for ethical reasons.
Where do you get your protein from?
If I want to, but
Where do you get your protein from?
Beans and legumes and nuts and seeds and whole grain.
Protein, how do you get it then?
Where do you get your protein?
My question is, how do you get your protein?
Yeah.
Would it be enough protein?
How many grams do you aim for a day?
About 500 grams of protein.
No, you don't.
Just kidding. I don't know.
A lot of guys worry about protein.
They need protein.
Not eating meat. You want the protein.
The protein and whatnot, you know.
Eat your meats, eat your proteins, and all this.
Wanting to have those products for my daily life, like obviously protein intake.
Like protein, and also
It's an efficient source of protein.
The thing is, meat and protein is a very strong and reliable source of essential nutrients. We happen to be really rich in protein. We could live off this really well, grow nice and strong and have lots of babies.
You go to the gym, you need protein, you know, like, you can't get it just from eating like a piece of broccoli.
Protein? You don't think there's...
Vegetable is not enough to provide protein.
You have to eat like 10 times the amount of vegetables to get like 1 gram of protein. Yeah, pretty much.
Do you really think that's true?
No, but, like, if you, like, say you wanted to get protein, right?
Apparently the proteins from meat get into your system a lot quicker than they do from plants and stuff, so
You need proteins as well.
I'm not going to change completely right now because I need protein and everything. It all depends on the protein level.
So if you could get enough protein, it'd be like, no worries.
Yeah.
Nutrients and like
Protein?
Like you can get a lot of protein from
Do you know where protein originally come from?
yeah. I know where you can get it from, but like
Plants. What is it in meat that they need?
They need the protein and the carbs in
You
there.
need protein. There's no carbs in meat, by the way, brother.
I would say like protein, like we need like protein to help repair and grow our muscles.
Okay, yeah.
Is it? It's sustenance. It's like protein and texture.
Think of it, bro.
Can you get the same protein and
What do you guys feel in particular would be the hardest part about giving up these products?
Getting protein.
if I could get my protein intake, I don't know.
You're gonna eat proteins from animals. We eat meat, we eat protein. And that's what has to happen to feed the world with protein.
We got
So
some
how are you
grocery
gonna
stores.
feed the world with protein?
With plants.
Yeah, where are you gonna get all the plants from?
I think it's just about getting that protein.
Where can we find protein other than meat? For my own knowledge.
Although for protein, I still adhere to maybe sometimes chicken.
The biggest.
Protein. We have always needed protein.
They need protein.
But everyone says, oh, you need loads of protein.
Yes.
And then my instinct is, oh, meat. You know?
It's possible that we actually need some animal protein to feed the population.
Scientifically, though, it's proven that in meat there is certain proteins you need.
Which proteins?
I don't know what proteins.
It's like to get that protein.
We're supposed to have meat and protein and
Protein. I'm very conscious of how else to make sure I get protein from meals, which I know you can as a vegan. It's totally possible.
Can you get enough protein from all the things? Easily.
I think protein is a necessity, and you can get it in different forms.
Right.
I want to get my protein in. I want to be able to like get my protein in.
They're a great source of protein.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good source of protein.
But I do feel like the protein and that type of stuff you get is like I'm definitely really into fitness and that, and so yeah. Thanks. But I like trying to reach my protein goals. I'd say like I love chicken, and that's the type of thing that I continuously keep going for.
What is that? Is that protein?
It looked like some kind of meat.
That looks like meat to me.
we need protein. I mean,
Do you think you can get protein from plants?
I don't know. See, meat, look.
What nutrients do you get out of a chicken?
All the protein I need.
You can't get protein from other plants?
Do you think that I can get the same amount of protein from plants than I can get from like
100%.
100% of the same amount?
Absolutely you can.
How much broccoli do I have to eat to have the same protein I get in a...
Now there's a tastier way to get some protein with tender grilled chicken.
In terms of like protein, for as long as I've known, that's been a source of like protein for me. And in terms of like how we harness that, like it's, yeah.
And I need my protein intake and will provide me a sufficient amount of protein.
Okay.
Why would I not want to get my fair share of protein?
Because you can get your fair share of protein from someone who hasn't had to suffer from a plant that doesn't have sentience.
They do have like a lot of protein on them as well.
Yeah, so do human beings. You get a lot of protein on you. I wouldn't kill you and eat you though.
No, because
it's immoral.